What's up, y'all? Peace and blessings. Just somebody coming on here and talking to AI. Somebody just silly boy. Came to this joint and fell straight out. I knew I was. Sitting around there this morning. I do not like to sit around. When I get up and go, I'll be ready for some action. I got to be working, putting in that work. I sat around, then I waited for my son. I know he looked crazy, like, because shit, I left about an hour or so in. Once he got there, I came home, sat down. Then I knew I didn't have no car. I got cars. We'll give them an extra day. They might play games, but we in the field irregardless. And we got the mean green machine moving. So, I'm flying through the city doing what I do. I am not sitting complacent. It's about to get hot too. Warm out here. Ain't hot yet, but spring about to get hot. We cracking 50s all week. Chicago, South Side. Mean we might not get smacked with winter activity. We'll get one now. Once we reach June, we're in the safe zone. But I done seen it snow in May up in this point. I'm telling what might happen in the city until summer crack. You dig? Crazy weather, I tell you the truth. But nevertheless, it is what it is. I ain't gonna complain. I'm gonna appreciate it and move forward with what I'm doing. Everything I'm planning. It's gonna be a crazy summer though. Think about all the shit that's going on the war front. People ain't paying attention. The financial implications. That's what's gonna be the disturbing side. Which is already, I know people feeling that shit now. I'm seeing it in the auto industry. Stores that generally have parts to accommodate, we having to order or go strictly dealership. And people having the shit fit about that. They be like, man, the dealership full of shit. They taxing. They ain't with that shit. Dealership be taxing this shit. Overtaxing for stuff, well, it's particular with the building of it, structure, this or that, and that. Man, get the shit out of here. Get out of here. I don't want to hear that. It's the design, yeah, we want quality design part. Quality control. We got a lot of people who buy patents, buying too, as you can see, everybody's doing the same thing. So that's why I try to explain to people. These politicians, I ain't going to get into that, but I don't see these politicians voting out of favor of a company. Because why? These are investments. These are investments. So a lot of people are invested in companies. They can say they not, but that's bullshit. Because I would be if I was a politician. We make the bill. Invest. Why wouldn't I invest in the stock market? We passed the ethics measures. So, how they should do business. Heck yeah, I want to invest. Crazy, don't be like me. You start a business, there's an instruction. Don't be crazy like me. Well, I'm not using the bank money. I don't need their money. Look, Simon, that bank money will make it multiply. It will multiply what you're doing, quadruple what you're doing. Especially if you know you got value. I have value, family. I ain't just coming on this void talking. And my value stands. And where I have value, you figure the surrounding cast of what I'm doing, the surrounding that adds to what I'm doing. There's a system, right? And within that system, you have certain you got movements going on. This is a business, retail. You know, we buying and selling. We making money. I was explaining to my buddy earlier, I'm gonna do something with my son. My daughter's welcome to it, but I'm gonna do something with him in particular. I slow drag. I'm gonna tell you the truth. But it's on me. I don't know because I chose to make decisions based off what the boomers taught us, our elders taught us. Okay, we vote, woody woody woo, invest. You know, we get the education, we get the job, we save, we invest some, we save some, eat off a little bit, you know, maintain our court, our living standards, maintain our living, us and our dependents. But then we started doing research, and people started thinking we was getting a little too high-minded, or, you know, thinking we knew something, and saying, well, you really don't know what you're talking about. This is how it goes. We've been doing this for 60, 70 years, and this is what works. Yeah, might have worked back then, but now times are different. Now we're in a day and time where you can own and control. You know what I'm saying? You can own and control and compete against them companies I was talking about from the beginning. MC Hustle said it in the rap. Big companies don't fall. A lot of little companies going to emerge out of nowhere. Don't you want to be one of them little companies? Yeah, yeah. I know I do. And I am. Now, it's time to scale. I've been through my bumps and bruises, you know, ridiculed and all that. But the one thing that sticks out to me is you have something, Daddy-O. You have something because whether I have something of value and I can use it to my advantage. Because whether I realize it or not, I don't even advertise what I do so much to the point like I'm trying to reach out and generate, you know, to win people over. Yes, I speak about it and I post my number, but there's no, you know, commercial, nothing. There's no promoting videos on no promoted videos on no platform, which you can easily promote. Put your videos out there. Earn you some bucks from that. It makes money. You can earn money and plus get yourself out there. People know what you got going on. You want to get yourself out there, and you want to use these dollars. You want to have trade lines, money to put into these trade lines. You are a merchant. You're selling merchandise, retail. You're gonna need money. You're a merchant. You might see some merchandise in the midst of doing what you're doing. You want to make a purchase. That's what you're there for, to make money, right? Find some goods, you know, your people might like. Get a hold to them and make an offer. That's where I'm at with it. Tap more into that part of the deal, into that aspect of life. I do what I do, you know, with the cars, but it's time to scale the business aspect of dealing with automotive technology. I can expand into parts. I can more so expand into diagnosis. Purchase me a scanner. I'm able to diagnose, but you want to really be able to read the cars, go into the cars, and really read what's going on inside the computer. You want to invest in your scanner. Any good technician knows this. Don't be a stubborn hardhead like me, which I do pretty well. Hardhead, but I do well. People trust me. They know I know my shit. And people trust me to the point where they promote me. They promote the actual business. Not me, but what they have witnessed. Okay, brother say he can handle that. I've seen it. I've taken my car to him. He dealt with it. No problem. No issue. It's all love. Now just imagine if I did have that bank money behind me. Look how they playing. They running them up, doing the wrong things. But imagine you had that access where you can do the right thing. I ain't worried about them.